hell. This is from myself, for the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me while it sell. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me while it sell. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Chicago Blues. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Smith, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Blues 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw without it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run right side. It's Gore. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Benjamin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
52's the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Fair. Check 3.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Lux 56. 12.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Mike 52. I got you, boy.
On first down, Wilson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Blues nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
44's Mike. Check. Hey, hold.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Pass 85, pass 85.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 26, check 26.
Here we go. It's Gore. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
14.
Third and long. It's Wilson going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. 21-0 our score after 1. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Smart that. It's our time. It's our time. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Go. No. Check that. We want mic 52 right here. No, 14.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Lynch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
380. Come on, the ball. Double tight. Double tight. 4 down.
They'll run with Lynch. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
We don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This one caught by Davis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Alert!
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Charlie.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Round 80! 58's the mic. What we got? Pass. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, echo.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Check pass.
Allen now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
I got him, man. I got him. He's middle.
Hey, Zoo.
59.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
I got him. Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Five.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Don't throw this way.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Ito Smith, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
One fluff.
It's gonna go. That's you. Hey, got tight end left.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Move. Hey, hey, hey. You got three. You got three. Three down. Three down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
14, run it.
Check four. Check four.
Run left.
I got motion.
Check, good job right there. Good time.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side to Higgins. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 33-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, man. Pass. Kill.
Again they run, again it's Gore. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They run, it's Gore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gore. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 319. Hey, tight. Come on. You better bring it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Alert. Keep it up. Check.
Now Gore. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, Orbit.
54, watch 54. Watch the run. Right there.
From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist. Alert flare. Check nickel. Bang.
A handoff right. It's Gore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Mike 5-4. Get the ball.
From the 30 on second down, Allen has got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's goal. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on second down. Allen to the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now it's Gore. Then he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him.
Alert, alert, alert.
Mike Spokebo.
On first and goal, Gore.
Go, 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 go.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Switch, switch.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Let's get off the field. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Cloud, cloud.
They'll run it with Gore. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on fourth and goal at the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Mike 52. I'm going to go 4 down, 4 down. Back to you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with goal out of the shotgun. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, tight.
58, right over there.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 52. Hey, I need one over here. 44 is the mic.
Allen now looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Not today, you aren't. Not today. Slam, slam, slam. Alert, alert. 25. Slam.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Check 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
And he loses the football a second time. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. On third down, they go Lynch. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Jets, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.